Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this particular video we want to see how can you make a report card using Microsoft Excel but not Microsoft Excel Word. So how can you use spreadsheet or what we call Microsoft Excel to make a report card? In my previous video I showed you how to make an introduction on how to enter data into the Microsoft spreadsheet. So in your workbook I showed you how to enter data, how to enter a column, everything that I showed. So in this particular video I want to show you how we can work on a report card. Like if you're making a report card, you are making a mark sheet. So this is the data that I have entered. So I told you, like in the other previous video, you come and put the serial number, you put the names of the students you are working on, the subject. We are going to see the grade. How do you put the grade, subject, total, average, position, and the comment. So we want to see how we can work on our report card using this spreadsheet or Microsoft Excel. So after inserting this data can be inserted just manually, and there is nothing much here that I have missed out on the explanation. Or so I will come and begin on grade. How do you insert your gradings? After you inserting, this is pupil 1. Yes. Now how do we put in our grading? We want to grade the marks that have been gotten from different subjects. So every pupil we want, these are different marks, and that means they will have different gradings for that paper. So how do we put in the grade for this? So down here, what you should always first remember, you must always bold your book, your Excel spreadsheet. It must always be in bold. So you must always put it in bold. I can leave it up to here. So come here on your home and say borders. These are borders, and you say let all borders be like that. So that's how you must always bold this work. So after bolding, that's how you can go about it. Then I want to put this grading, but for me to put this grading, I will create a smaller table down here. I create this smaller table down here, and in this table I'll just begin by I will just put score, and put these scores down here, like as I have put 0 to 39, 40 to 45, 46 to 50, 51 to that. I come here and I put the score, a particular score, and I put in the lower limit. I go with this lower limit, 0, 40, 46. So you put in 0, 40, 46. Okay, then you come to the grade and also put that if it is 0 to 39, that's F9, 40 to 45, that's pass 8, like that, up to 90 to 100, that will be D1. So let me remove these entries. Then after making this small table, you will have also to come and bold it. No. So let me undo. Then I'll come and bold it, select it, come here to my home tab and also select borders, and then say all borders, and it will be bolded at that instant. So we begin. When I want to grade this particular subject of this particular candidate, I'll come and use VLOOKUP function. We always use the VLOOKUP function. So you press equal sign, you begin, type the word VLOOKUP. After you typing the word VLOOKUP, you open a bracket. After you opening a bracket, you come and select this cell 28 with the max 28, but they are in cell C2. You can see it's already here C2. After there, I put a comma. After putting my comma, I will have to, after putting here my comma, I'll come, you can see in this function it is showing you the formula of how you should insert such that Excel can work on that particular problem. So it is saying VLOOKUP is the formula. So you put the VLOOKUP value. This is our VLOOKUP value. So we go to the table array. This is our table array. So I'll come to my table array and select from this part here and then drag down. After dragging down, it will be clearly shown here. Then automatically before leaving, I'll press my F4 such that I can put those dollar signs. If you don't put those dollar signs or if you don't indent, it will disturb you and the formula won't work out. Then I press commas, so you can see after my table array I go to my column index. So I press a comma and put my column index. This is the 2. This is 2. Put 2. Then I can close my bracket. And then I press the enter key such that it can grade that particular paper. So you can see this is F9. When you look here from 0 to 39 and the person has gotten 28, so from 0 to 39 it's F9. So when I finish, I can come and drag such that the same formula can be applied to all the papers of the downer pupils candidates. So you drag and you can see that the gradings of this paper has changed. This one's having distinction 1, since we had even instructed it that from 90 to 100 that is D1. You come also, you grade the same way here. You do the same thing here. For all these papers, we are doing the different gradings. So this is working on a candidate's report card. Press the VLOOKUP. Open a bracket. Select the cell, the lookup value, that one. You press a comma. Come to your table array. And from there, come press F4 to insert the dollar signs. Press comma, put your column index 2, and then close the bracket. Press enter. That's credit 5. You can see C5 here. C5, we said from 60 to 69, it is C5, and the person had gotten 65. So you come, you drag this such that the formula can be applied downwards. The same thing also here. And also here, lastly, so the VLOOKUP is the one that we use. F4, put the column index number, close the bracket, enter, then come drag downwards, and it's applied. So that's for putting the grading, but we use the VLOOKUP. So we come to the total. How do you get the total of all these various subjects? So as you can hear the word total, it is coming from sum. So we shall just come here and put our formula. We begin with the equal sign and put sum. Open the bracket. You see, it will say number 1, number 2. So you come, you say, I want your total for me this, comma, this, comma, this, skipping out the grades, and also this. And then I can close my bracket, press enter. So when I find already the total marks have been tallied from all these various subjects, the total has been tallied, so it is 216. I come to this cell, I drag it down, come to the bottom right corner here, drag downward such that this formula can be applied to all candidates. Can see how we are saving work, saving time, doing work that would have taken lots of brain. Imagine if you had 100 students, 200 students, and you want to work out all the total. You would be going student by student, student by student, filling in the total marks. But here we are just working on one candidate, drag down the whole formula, and all the total marks for all the various subjects of the different pupils are tallied in 1 second, a nick of a time. So you look at the average. How do you get the average? I want to get the average mark of each pupil, the average mark of each pupil in all their subjects. So I come here, I press the equal sign, I type in average, so I open bracket. So average number 1, so I'll select this. That can be also, I can show you a different, I can first select this, comma, also this, comma, this, comma, that, comma, you close the bracket, enter. So the average mark of this is 43, of this pupil is 43.2, and I can drag downwards, and the average marks of the different pupils will be shown here. So you can get average in that way. And then also you can get average in a different way by saying just equal sign, then you open bracket, open 2 brackets, then you say maybe this plus, you know, the formula of average, plus that, plus this, plus that, then you close the bracket, and then you say divide by the total, which are 4, and then you close, and then you press enter. Then you come here and also drag, and the average still will be the same. It will be the same, and you will have gotten the average mark here of all the subjects. Then we go to position. How do you put the position? Position is ranking. We want to rank all these candidates from the best to the worst. So how do you go about it? About the ranking, the position. So I come here and press equal sign and say rank. I want to rank these students. So press rank, open a bracket, then from there I'm ranking based on total marks. The one with the highest total marks should be the best, and the one with the lowest total marks should be the least. Press that cell, that mark from that cell, put a comma, then from there, after putting a comma, come drag I'm basing on all those ones, and then from there can reference, press F4, and then so that I can rank in order, then close the bracket and say enter. So you can see this will be the 14th person. So I'll come and drag. When I drag, you can see all the position. This is the best student, and this out of my 15, out of my 14, the 15 candidates, this will be my worst student. This will be my worst, this will be my best. So you can also come and put a comment. So when I'm putting a comment, I will have to base on, maybe you can want to put a comment of repeat the class or be promoted to a class, such a comment. Now this is when you have like over 100 students and you want to go about putting a comment, which is so tiresome, and you want to do it direct. So what do? You come to this cell here on the comment, come here, and then you press the equal sign, and here we shall use the if. And if is a logical function, and have to put a bracket. You can see it will perform a logical test. I'll put my logical test. So if true, then I'll put value. If false, it will perform. So I want to say that if J, I'm going to say total marks. I'm going to base on total marks. I'll say if the total mark is less than 250, it is less than 250, I will say repeat, put some apostrophes, letter space, repeat before comma, and then I will also say, because I will just say if it is not, I'll put in that if this is greater than 250, be promoted to P5. Just come and do this and say promoted. Excel will understand that if it is less than 250, you'll have to repeat P4. But if it is greater than 250, you'll be promoted to P5. And then you close the bracket. And then I'll put enter. Wait, so they are saying that there is some malfunction. So I can say, okay, I can come and correct back again here myself. So if I'm to look clearly here, I'm missing a comma, because you must follow this arrangement. So there was a comma missing. I think we are set to go. Press the enter. You can see. So this person has marks less than 250. Therefore, is supposed to repeat the class. And then when I come and drag that work to be performed on all the students, you can see some will be promoted to P5 and some will repeat P4. So that's how you go about it, and we shall have fully created our mark sheet that is complete, and you can go on producing report cards for the various pupils. So thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for subscribing, liking, keeping all the time commenting. So always continue liking, subscribing, and I appreciate so much. Meet you in my next video when I'll show you some of the Microsoft Excel errors. Thank you so much.